Pulling a trailer, whether large or small, light or fully loaded, requires extra safety and clearance precautions. Turning, accelerating, slowing, and stopping and maneuvering around objects requires a different set of skills and a certain amount of finesse. If you're new to towing a trailer, take some time to get a feel for the weight and pull on the vehicle when maneuvering before driving in traffic. Trailers require extra stopping room. The larger the load, the longer the stopping distance needed. This is true for speed too. Higher speeds require longer stopping distances. You'll want to plan for this, plus add on an extra car length for a buffer. Always know who's behind you and give them plenty of notice that you are slowing to a stop. Turning requires some forethought and a heightened sense for who and what else is around. This is also true for backing up and changing lanes. Although it might not seem necessary, drivers must overshoot their turns, taking them wide enough so that the trailer swings away from the sidewalks, light poles, or people on the sidewalk. Cutting corners can very easily cause a collision with any number of obstacles nearby. Let's talk about clearance. How tall is your load? What's the total length of your combo? Knowing your clearance will determine which path you take. It may determine if you can or cannot go through a tunnel or an underpass. The combined weight may also limit the roads you may be on. Know your limits before you hit the road. Maintaining control of your trailer. Now during stops, slows, and turns, if the wheels of a trailer lock up, the trailer will swing out to the side, creating an angle less than 90 degrees, mangling the coupling device and possibly flipping the trailer and sometimes the vehicle with it. If you begin to see the trailer skidding to one side through your rearview mirrors, release the trailer brake, if it has it, and accelerate the vehicle to re-establish contact with the coupling device and let the trailer wheels regain traction on the road. Stopping too fast can cause the trailer to ram into and damage the coupling device and also cause a jackknife. Extend your slow and stop distance and use your trailer brakes to maintain that contact with the coupling device. Driving too fast can cause the trailer to pull against or float off the coupling device, causing the trailer to sway. The goal is to maintain a connection at all times. To correct this, use your trailer brakes, if they have them, to slow the trailer enough to resettle on the coupling device. Because you cannot see everything behind your vehicle, backing is always a dangerous driving maneuver, especially with a trailer. What makes this maneuver easier is looking at your line of travel, using your mirrors, going slow and backing or turning towards the driver's side so you can see better. What makes this safer, though, is using a spotter. They can help communicate with others around the vehicle to stay clear and help navigate you into the exact position with fewer pull-up attempts and less frustration. Using a second pair of eyes to help perform your tasks, such as when using a spotter, is called a peer check. It's kind of like a buddy system. One person is the task performer, while the other is a reviewer. Communicate with the spotter before taking action. In this example, the driver, or performer, confirms their intended actions with the reviewer. Then the reviewer provides feedback. When both people agree upon the functionality, accuracy, and safety of the anticipated results, then the performer continues with the action. This helps prevent possible performance errors that would otherwise lead to an accident. The best practice is to have the reviewer, the spotter, on the driver's side of the vehicle where they can see and hear you and see the trailer and any potential obstacles in the path. If you'll be towing a trailer, it is imperative that you confirm both the trailer and its contents are secure before you move your vehicle. All loads should be loaded so as to prevent the contents or load from shifting, dropping, sifting through, leaking, blowing off, or otherwise escaping from the vehicle. Proper load securement helps prevent accidents by eliminating debris on the roadway or coming in contact with other vehicles or persons. It can also prevent steering problems and engine wear and tear. Let's talk about tie-downs. The most common things you'll use to secure your loads are tarps, binders, and tie-downs. Tie-downs can be chains, straps, ropes, bracing, or webbing. A minimum of 2 tie-downs plus 1 for every 10 linear feet of cargo is required. If the cargo is metal, use tie-downs every 8 feet. When in doubt, add more. It's always better to have too many than not enough tie-downs. The tie-downs need to prevent the load from any movement and be strong enough to hold at least 1.5 times the weight of the cargo. Here are some other considerations for load securement. On flatbed trailers and trucks, the load should be as low and as close to the center of the bed as possible. You want to keep a low center of gravity. In most states, an item cannot extend more than 4 feet from the bed unless it has a permit. The extended items are also required to have red flags or clearance lights. Finally, a little bit about trailer connections. When connecting your trailer, check the connections, including the chains, the breakaway brakes, and any electrical components. Make sure that the locking mechanisms are in proper working order and fully secured. Check the breakaway system and make sure the cable has its own mounting position on the vehicle. Also, check your electrical cables. Make sure the running lights, brake lights, and turn signals work before you leave the yard. Then inspect the chains. They should not be rusty or dragging on the ground. The chains need to be properly weighted for the gross weight of your trailer. Cross the chains once under the pintle hook and place the hooks facing up and back towards the trailer.